this is not my match. The vampire's ball is a swanky affair.
Swanky affair.
Master, I've brought the shovels.
Good, Ego, good. And did you bring my latte?
Yes, master. Skim milk, true splendor.
Good, Ego, good. Let's get started. Oh, yes, Ego, yes. Raise the platform. It's time.
Well,
Hiding from ghosts. We're hiding from ghosts. Oh man, I think we're toast. We're hiding from ghosts.
Come inside.
Welcome, donors, friends. Welcome to the Space Fringe Online. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of our full show, and you will come to our live show at the Fringe 2021 until I get to bite. See you in person. Go get our album, Vampire's Ball Ultimate Halloween Party by Brad Tassell and Steve Goody, anywhere you shove music into your ears. We promise it will give you the happiest of creeps. Go, go, go. 1,000 Questions is an entertaining discussion of marriage. We aren't telling you to do or feel or change anything about your life. Really, just listen and enjoy. And if you need real help, find a professional for your specific problem. We don't know you. How could we speak to your deal? Okay, have fun. Hey everybody, you probably all wondered why that video and why that. Well, because I wanted to give Donna Wilburn time to join the show. Everybody sees Joe Marlotti. Hi, Joe Marlotti. We've got kind of a beachy, fun theme here today with your jungle. So Donna, we wonder where Donna, she is AOL at this time.
Yeah, this is interesting. The only person who's actually qualified to answer any marriage questions is not here to answer any marriage questions.
Actually should be here is the one who's not here.
Exactly.
So that's very, and if she does come, we're going to tell her off. We're going to let her know.
We're going to let her know exactly what.
Oh, wait, it's Donna Wilburn.
I've had it with Donna every time. Oh, she's here.
I can't believe her with the. Hi, Donna. How are you?
Donna, where have you been?
Hi.
We were just talking about you.
None of that phase. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you spaced it?
You go right ahead. No,
I mean, you spaced.
No, I didn't. I just running late.
Oh, okay, that's
got
fine.
all caught up.
By the way,
doing official business.
Oh, really? You were actually helping people with their marriage problems? How dare you?
This is monkey business is what we have here. Monkey business. So, by the way, I will tell everybody the first video I played, we will be at the Brighton Fringe Festival doing the Summerween Halloween show. Go get tickets. Go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com and do that. Okay, enough of that. So, how have the marriages been going this week?
Mine's fine. Donna locked up on us.
I think Donna's having troubles today.
Donna's having a day today.
She's totally frozen.
Not only was she late to the show, she is now completely frozen.
Her internet's out. We are going to have
everything's going wrong with Donna.
Bang show. Well, before Donna comes back, hey, Joe, let's talk about what we were talking about that affects our wives greatly. And this affects everybody's lives is when your career, goes back to almost normal. We were talking about the fact that we're both Carnival Cruise Lines comedians.
Yes, we have done comedy on Carnival.
And that we are both Carnival Cruise Lines comedians. Donna, you're back on a.
Donna's back.
Wait, yeah, you're still on the other one too, by the way.
I closed the other one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one's much better. You look better. You sound better.
Totally different.
Yes, totally
so
different.
Donna, obviously, Joe and I have been home for a year. And whether our wives like that or not, we'll talk about that in a second. But now Carnival Cruise Lines, where we're both comedians, has now asked for avails because they're going to start cruising again. Now, the difference now is they're going to want us to be gone maybe a month at a time. And I just wonder, Joe, how is that going to affect your marriage? And how would that affect anybody's marriage that is, that has to be gone a month at a time?
Well, I'll tell you what, my wife probably, I could joke and say she's thrilled, but in all honesty, yeah, she's thrilled that I would be making money again. But it's a little different now because over this past year, both of our kids have moved out. We are empty nesters. So I would essentially be leaving her alone. Now, as much as I annoy her, that might be a break. That might be a good break. But for a month at a time, that might put a little stress on the relationship.
So how do you guys keep in touch with each other to keep that bond going when you're not at home?
Phone sex.
Okay.
Yeah. We still.
I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I meant to say I call her every day. That's what I meant to say.
We still write letters, just long, long letters. Now, the problem is we only get a couple in a month back and forth from a ship because there's no FaceTime on the ship. We get our internet's a little cheaper for us, and you can FaceTime pretty easy. It's when the service is good, so that's nice. But yeah, we'll go a couple days sometimes because we're so busy missing each other, which is.
My wife and I have never been really one of these needy couples that has to talk to each other every minute either. I mean, we both trust each other and love each other, and we know that we love each other. So she can go a few days without hearing me yap. In fact, she could probably go a few more days with it. In fact, a month, come to think of it, month is just about right for her. Yeah, I think.
My wife's got a great one. Her line is she'll go, okay, well, I'll let you go. I'll let you go now. Okay, I'll let you go.
I'll let you go.
It's coming. We talked 5 minutes. Okay, I'll let you go. Okay. Well,
whenever
thanks.
somebody says, I'll let you go, that means you needed to shut up a while ago.
That means you to go. That means I'm leaving. I'm done with you.
Exactly what that means.
I'm done listening to you.
But my wife has spent much of her life with me gone a good bit. Never a month. And she's was used to it, but never liked it.
Oh, that kicked in for some reason.
And now not wanting to have it happen at all. But, again, like Joe, I would like to make money again and feel useful.
Sure. If I was home making money, I think this would be, I probably wouldn't even be doing it. You know what I mean? But this is kind of a way to make a decent one. Although we don't know how much we're going to make either. So that's another thing. We haven't been told that either. In fact, we shouldn't talk about this over the air, Brad. Actually,
let's talk about this over the air.
Talk about this.
Carnival Cruise Lines is going to treat us fantastically, like they always have. They are
of
the
course
greatest
they
company
will.
on the planet Earth.
Yes,
and they are going to pay. So the money is fantastic.
Fantastic.
And guest cabins treating us like
sure.
It's really a great gig. It's just being gone that long is hard and lonely. Is all there is to it. What
do you find in your line of work, Donna, when people have to deal with long distance relationships? What's the best way to deal with that, or is it just there's not a one size fits all answer, I'm sure, but I'm sure there's some things that can help.
I think the important thing I would say is to stay connected, to not do the out of sight, out of mind, and just forget they even exist. But to stay connected, to on purpose connect with each other, at least I'd say every other day.
Yep.
That you have to keep that going because our brains tend to forget and cope with whatever's going on by putting it in a box and not looking at it.
Yeah. So but doesn't absence make the heart grow fonder?
Well, it depends on how.
Well, you know what? Not to jump in, but absence says the hearts grow fonder. But we found out that in the pandemic, there's been a lot of divorce. So it seems like presence makes the penis grow softer.
Wow. That was
not even a segue.
I don't think that was helpful at all, Brad. I really don't. So. Wow. We were in New Orleans not too long ago before this all started. And I found out they have a drink down in New Orleans. And my wife and I went and we drank a lot of it and we had sex that night. So I know for a fact that absinthe makes the heart grow fonder. I'll tell you that.
Right, yes.
Thank you. That was worse than your joke, Brad.
Yeah, man.
Let's do what we're here for.
Okay. Here's why we're here. So I guess the final thing on this is it's going to be tough. And I don't know how much I'll be able to take. But the greatest thing is, again, book a Carnival Cruise Line now, folks, because they're already packing up. They are packing up.
And I tell you what, not only packing up, but man, they're selling out. And you can get great deals.
Yeah,
you can get great
deals. And it really is. So do it now. and we get paid great. Okay, here we go. So, hey, how much age difference is okay between a man and a woman? How much age difference is okay? You know, let's start with she's over 18 and the age difference starts there, but then what age difference and what are the problems when there is a big age
That is a
difference?
really open-ended question right there, right? I
think like there's challenges. The longer you go, the more challenges there are.
Sure.
Like I just came across somebody, their age difference was over 10 years.
Mhm.
And there seems to be an insecurity trigger. Like they're 10 years younger than me and they're going to want someone younger than me and, you know, that kind of thing. So the closer in age, I'd say the less insecurity would be an issue. So it probably depends on the person, their confidence, and how far that gap goes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think physically there is going to be a difference, especially, you know, and as the older person gets older, that's obviously going to manifest itself in physical attraction and how they look and how they feel and all that kind of stuff. I think the answer to this is, I think the age difference must be accompanied by a corresponding level of income. Like the older you are, the richer you are, the easier it is.
Is that the rule? The older you are, the richer you have to be.
Right. Yeah.
Well, if you're the young one, you want them to have some cash. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
The sugar daddy clause is what
the
it is.
Droopier the skin, the more cash you have in.
It's a balance. It's a balance.
Yeah. That'll balance it out right there. Yeah.
That'll balance it out. Yeah, you can handle a lot more moles when there's a lot more zeros, you know.
But I do have to tell you, I have come across quite a few of those relationships that are finance based.
Oh, sure, of course.
And it doesn't seem to really hold the people together.
No.
Yeah, but they have nice stuff.
While they're fighting on it and around it.
Well, I guess it all depends on what you want in life. If you want stuff or if you want love, I don't know.
Yeah. It's choices.
There are choices. Life is all about choices.
Well, and when you're in different places in your lives, I mean, that just because when you're younger and you have more energy when you're young, I don't know. And I'm telling you this right now, I am not gonna, if I had to, or because a lady I know, her husband just left her for a 29-year-old. She's in her 50s. And there is no way I would ever do anything like that because I've already gone through menopause with one. I'm not doing it with another one. That's all there is to it. I'm just.
That's it. He's got that line. He's like, that's
I've already. We are at the point now where my house is not 32 degrees below zero on a daily basis. So I'm not tiptoeing around. She's in such. I am not going to find some younger woman that's going to go through all that crap again. Let me tell you.
Well, but some people like that. I mean, there's a lot of guys who are just like, hey, man, you know, a woman stays attractive at a certain age to some guys, no matter how old they are. You know, I've always been attracted to older women, and until I got old, and then I was like, boy, they're not as attractive as they used to be when they're older than I am.
Yeah, this 90-year-old just is not holding up.
This woman is not a cougar. This woman is not. She's not a cougar at all. She's like a mummy is what she is.
Yes.
So
she's a mummy. Well, and what's interesting is my wife looks the same to me. I haven't. You know what I mean? We're both getting older. I know that, but she looks the same to me. It's still the same. You know?
Right. My wife is beautiful, and she'll always be beautiful. You know, and she ages gracefully, and I'll always love her. But you know, if you know, in the past, I'd always look at older women and think they were very attractive. But like I said, you know, the older women now are getting older. So yeah.
Well, what's weird about it is that my wife has stayed the same, but everybody else I grew up with, man, these old bags.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they probably don't say anything about me. They probably say, "Man, he still looks great." That's probably
they don't say that about me.
Yeah.
Well, think about. I look at a lot of the girls I was attracted to in high school now, and I'm thinking, man, did I dodge some bullets there?
That's terrible.
You guys are on a roll.
Wow.
Bashing
this is
women.
terrible.
I'm not bashing
we are bashing women.
Yeah, I guess we are.
I'm sure
we are.
women
the-
are allowed to age.
Look,
Okay.
They are.
no, the guys look even worse. The
They
guys
do.
that I
The
went to
guys
high
do look
school with,
worse.
oh my God. I think about the girls that married these guys from high school, and I just not look in the mirror. I know that.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I tell you what, Donna, as far as the guys, as far as the women bashing on this, it's because we're guys. But the fact of the matter is, it goes the opposite way too, and it's
more
more
the
so.
opposite way.
More
Yeah,
so, really. That and if I don't know, I guess some women look. I know more women who actually are attracted to older guys than vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I think women are attracted to not just their bods.
true
Again,
that.
we said the money, the cash.
True that. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Not the cash either. Not the cash either.
It's the
Okay, that leads
personality.
me to a question, Donna, and that
Uh-huh.
is that so what about the people that come in that one person has kept themselves, in shape and all this stuff. They've been together all these years. Another person just like, nope. What
Let themselves go.
and they're arguing about it.
Well, there's underlying factors, guys. There's a reason that people let themselves go, and it's not like let themselves go. It's maybe like don't take care of themselves, their health and welfare, and if they don't prioritize that and take care of themselves, there's a reason that they don't. Either they're stressed out or depressed or not managing the stress well or have maybe addiction issues or something. There's a reason we don't take care of ourselves. Healthy people want to take care of themselves.
True.
Well, but I know people that didn't exercise and didn't eat well when they were young, and they still ain't eating well and they're still not exercising. They just ain't going to get into it. They ain't going to be into it. And now they're in really, really poor shape.
Well, there's a reason even for them doing that young.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand you're a teenager. You are not thinking about your health and welfare. You're not thinking about your taking care of yourself. But when you become an adult, we're supposed to take care of ourselves, be responsible for our upkeep.
True.
And if we're not, there's a reason. And so if they're arguing about it, it's not necessarily arguing about you've let yourself go. It's arguing about you're not motivated to take care of yourself. That would be an issue.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And where do you
Or
get that
dress better.
motivation, by the way? I was
Where
wondering.
do you
Is there a
get
place I can buy that online? That motivation?
Yes, it's called cocaine.
Take care of myself. There's nothing that makes you.
It's called
get you in better
drug. It's
shape.
called meth, Joe.
The
That's where you get that
the
motivation.
question is, there is no age. I mean, there are challenges to be met, but love transcends everything.
Yeah, I
Well,
wish-
real love does not focus on just your appearance. Like,
That's true.
you can have little differences in your appearance. There's usually certain factors that are really attractive that the other person's attracted to. But like, we do age, and if someone is so shallow that they don't want you to age, that person has a problem.
Yes, that is very true. But
Yeah, and you must accept that you are going to change when you age. It's just that's it. You have to wake up and realize that. Yeah, and no amount of exercise, Brad, or cocaine is going to make you any younger. All right.
that's true.
So just give it up now.
Yeah.
Give it up now. Yeah, well, who hasn't? We've given it up. My wife and I just look at each other and we're glad we're together.
Oh, I wish I had a violin.
Because we look at all these other people going, oh man, I'm glad we're not with them. Oh God. Oh my God.
It's terrible.
God. It's terrible. It's terrible, but that's kind of what you do sometimes. You're glad you're with them. Okay. Oh, here's fun. How do you not want to suffocate your husband at night while he snores and keeps you up?
Ooh, that's obviously written by somebody who was very sleep deprived. Last night was really funny. My wife's been working extra hard, overtime, the whole deal. She gets very tired at night. Last night I was upstairs watching the baseball game in bed. It went extra innings, and my wife just said, it won't bother me. She put her head on the pillow, and she snored so loud for 2 hours that I could not even understand anything they were saying in the baseball game. And you know what? I looked over and I just thought it was the cutest thing I've ever heard and seen in my life because she deserved it. She needed it. Yes. And so I taped it and I put it on Instagram. But I love her, you know. And,
wow, you put tape over her mouth? And
no.
Wow,
I mean, I recorded
horrible.
it. I didn't tape.
Oh. We don't tape things
Although
anymore,
that's an answer right there. Why don't you try duct tape?
Yeah, get the duct tape out, put it over their mouth, make them breathe out of their nose alone.
Right.
And it's all the mouth, because once you open your mouth, you start snoring, right? Donna's zoo has now taken off.
Yes. Yes.
We're gonna see chickens in a second.
What are you doing? The obvious answer is that just move to another bedroom or a couch or something.
Yeah, how many people are sleeping separately?
Snoring is a problem. You're supposed to fix it.
Are we?
Yeah.
How do you
what
fix
do you
it?
do? You get one of those CPAP machines. You get surgery.
But
what do you do?
CPAP.
Well, you change the way that you lay down. Sometimes, it's because you're being blocked. Your air's being blocked. That's not a healthy thing. You should fix the problem. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people do snore, though. I mean, it's like it shouldn't. Yeah,
well,
you're right.
A lot of people, it's weight.
Fix the problem. Don't suffocate the person, I think, is the answer.
Yeah, don't. Yes, please suffocate them.
Have you ever had any people that have broken up over something like that?
I do definitely have them sleeping in different rooms.
Yeah, I have friends. He's been snoring so bad that they haven't slept basically in the same room since. I mean, they were in their 20s.
Is that a fix to the problem?
They're still together, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's actually fixing the problem.
I don't think so either. But
you could have sleep apnea and not getting oxygen in there, and that needs to be fixed.
It is. Yeah, it's true.
I hope he does something. But in this case, he's in really great shape. He's not overweight. He's not stuff like that. He just, for some reason, is snoring. Like I snore on my back. And I think everybody, and I read a thing where as you get older, something back there anyway loosens, and if anybody on their back as they get older will snore. And you're right. My wife says, get on your side, turn on your side, snoring's over. But there's people who snore in every position. And a CPAP machine, those things are so loud. That's worse than like Darth Vader next to you, for God's sake.
Did you say a CPAP machine?
CPAP.
Oh, I thought it said CPAC.
CPAC is even worse. Oh my God.
That's the worst machine there is.
That is the worst machine there is.
The snoring is the least problem.
Yes, there's no.
You know, I just saw a commercial that it has a bed that detects if you're snoring and it will make you move, like it'll move.
That's great. That's a great idea. My wife has that thing too. It's called her elbow. And boom, I get that every night. Yeah, I don't even know. I wake up with bruises under the. Was I snoring last night? Yeah. Oh, okay.
My wife will wake me up and she'll go, "I can't. You're keeping me awake." I said, "Well, why should we both be awake? What the hell? Now we're both awake. What the hell?
Now we're both awake. How does that fix anything?
Two wrongs do not make a right.
Yeah,
yes.
Two wrongs.
But you probably should have that looked at. If they're snoring consistently and loud enough to keep you awake all the time, you should probably have that looked at. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you.
Especially if it's on
Dr.
every
Comedian.
position.
Yeah.
No matter what position, if you're still snoring, you got a problem. And a lot of times it's also health. It's
and if you can actually hear them snore while you have the pillow over their face, serious problem right there. Yeah, you need to get that fixed.
That's right. So, okay. Wow. What do you do if your wife, and they forgot the S, what do you do if your wife stopped cooking when you get marriage? So first of all, the grammar is a little off on this one.
Yes.
What you do if your wife stopped cooking when you get marriage?
This sounds exactly like one of your posts on Facebook. I have seen, how many times have I had to just correct you, Mister?
Right.
I've written many books, and I have a master's degree, and I can't even type.
That's because I'm in the car and I'm
Whatever.
doing this. Maybe
this guy was drinking when he asked that question. I'm sure his wife didn't know he was writing it.
He was definitely drinking when he asked that question because he was on a ship having a couple drinks.
Okay, so the question is, what happens if your wife stops cooking after you get married?
I guess. Was she cooking before you got married?
Yeah, that's the big question. I think we're going to
That is one of the ways we trap men.
Is it?
Is it really?
It's a strategy, yes.
Oh, geez, Donna. These are little. See, this is where we need your help. I need to get that brochure that has those things.
10 different ways to trap a man.
Right.
Oh,
That's
man,
the
I
one.
got the wrong quiz this week. I needed 10 ways to trap your man.
So it's cooking, sex, and what's the other one? Let's see.
And it's only a trap if they stop doing it, right?
Yeah.
It's not a trap.
Yeah.
If they keep doing it, it's not a
It's
trap.
cooking, sex, gainful employment. Let's see. What else? How could a woman trap a man?
Parenting his children.
Yes.
Parenting his children.
That's
Wow.
a good
You
one.
trap a man by saying you're going to parent his children?
Just start parenting them.
Just start.
Oh, this is like if you go into a second relation. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Then he's trapped. Then he's not going to let you go because, like, who's going to take care of his kids?
Wow. That's
Wow.
all right, ladies. You've
good.
learned something here today.
This
how to
is
get a
good.
man.
Yeah,
How to
this
trap.
is for the ladies out there.
This
Yeah,
is for
who
the
obviously-
ladies to learn how to trap a
Yeah, who
man.
Donna's
So
obviously
once
mad
you
enough.
trap them, once you're married, why do you have to keep cooking?
Mm,
Oh man,
yeah.
that's not good. That can't be right. Yeah, that's
Right? So really, it's you only cook if you want to, which is like what we're supposed to be doing is only cooking if we want to cook. Okay. And if she stops cooking, maybe there's a reason, or he can learn to cook and he can cook.
That's right. Learn to cook. I do all the cooking
The,
in this house.
isn't the answer to this question though? Lock her in the kitchen.
No.
What?
Chain her to the
You
kitchen.
know what?
Chain her to the stove. That's what it is.
You don't want to
Chain her to
seal
the
off the
stove.
entire room because we like
Yeah.
open concept.
Gotcha.
But get the shackles to the
Shackles
leg
right there.
and make sure she can and the island and make sure she doesn't go around the island too many times because then she can't move. That she's got to go back around the other way. Well, you start it and I take it too far. I think that's the
that's
point
kind of how it's been going lately, hasn't it? Yeah. Or sometimes you'll just start it and take it too far, right?
That's
I'll
right.
just go
I take it too far
right there.
myself. I go right too far myself.
I think I'm a.
But how does trapping a man? Because what's going to happen a lot of times is once you stop doing what you being that, aren't you just going to then divorce?
Oh, you mean like how guys take you on dates until you get married?
That's
and
what
then-
I'm talking about. No,
Oh,
both. I'm
okay.
saying men or women, both things.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
because we
you're
get
trapped.
lazy as hell. That's right. So how do men trap women?
they pretend like they're nice.
That's right. Or they listen and they hold down
Pretend
that.
like they're
Yeah,
listening.
they
They're
pretend
not
that
really
they're not drunks. That they're
Sort
not.
of like Brad and I did for the first couple dozen of these shows, and
Yeah.
then
Pretended like you were listening. That's
Pretend like
yeah,
we were
like
listening
we were nice
and that we
and
had
listening and
yes.
cared.
you didn't
Yeah,
even pretend. You weren't even listening.
no, that's true. What?
I can't believe it. Okay. So anyway, so what's the answer? Is be nice.
Start cooking for yourself. Learn how to get a pizza, and just quit your yapping, or buy her a cookbook.
Yeah, there's no rule that says a woman has to keep cooking after you're married. It's like her job. She must there's no rule like that.
No rule. No rule.
No.
Go out, eat out more, and spend more money, and go into debt. That's what I say.
Yeah,
It's a cooking class together.
that's a good one. I like that.
Here's the kind of thing that we get a lot. Wait, let me see if this comment is useless. Oh, nope, it just says hi. Here's one that we get a lot, but I want to take a different tact. Does sex get better the longer you're married? And I will say it better, and I hope so, but it changes. It as time you go through phases where, because my wife and I are in a phase now where things are totally different. The way we do it, what we do, how it works. You know, there's not a lot of quickies now going on. We used to have a lot of quickies. Quickies.
She doesn't cook. She doesn't bake cookies, so she quit.
No,
cooking.
well, she doesn't bake cookies.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
trapped.
Like you would get a cookie for having sex. Like here's a cookie.
She
Thank
gets
you.
her
That's a
cookies,
great
let me tell
idea.
you. She gets her cookies.
Good
But I'm
job.
just-
Here's your biscuit.
But I'm just saying, does sex get better the longer you're married? I sure hope you're working on it and making it better. You know what?
Yeah, I guess it's up to you. It does definitely change because you have to define better. So let's say at first it's more thrilling because it's new and you're still in the novelty stage. It's like a new thing you're not used to yet. But then as you go on, if you work on your bond with each other, it does get more intimate and comfortable, and you become more comfortable with each other, which should make it better.
Right. And then you bring more people in.
That's
and,
right. The
and then it
tools,
gets,
after a while, lots more tools,
Yeah, lots of toys and things.
You know,
Yeah,
swings and things like
Toys
that.
and things.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's got the vines behind him to prove it.
Yeah.
I think
That's exactly, if you want to know the truth, that's really close to what our honeymoon suite looked like in the hotel where we stayed. Yeah. We were in one of those theme hotels when we got married, and it literally had vines hanging. We were in the jungle room. It had vines over the waterbed.
That is fair. This was at Graceland,
awesome.
by the way.
Those were the
where
days.
they had their honeymoon at Elvis's house. So, but my other thing on this is that just time. We like more time. You know, back when we were younger, get it in. Yeah, we're doing it. And now, well, first of all, the prep
That was
time
inside a guy's head. That was what it's like inside a guy's head.
No, the prep time is a lot longer now. we won't, you know, you got to be a lot cleaner. Now, you can't just come in from a day, you know, you got to, you know, you like to be intimate, and also you like to, I'm trying to say this without being gross. I don't know. You just, it changes, it evolves, and it's better.
I don't know where you're going with that, Brad. I didn't follow your
It's
question.
better. It's better.
I kind of want to know what
you as you progress, you move on to things that then become part of your life that weren't part of your life sexually before. So you grow and evolve and learn over time.
So now showers are part of your sexual routine.
Yeah, is that part of it?
Shaving. She when we were young, me being shaved, you know, was not as important. Now she really would rather I shaved, you know, that I was smooth.
Because she's more comfortable and can say it's annoying.
That's right. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, and she has said in the past that we had sex way more than she wanted to when we started out. And I think that's another way women trap men. But but as time goes on, she's like, yeah, we just, you know, because there's times when she may have been uncomfortable or didn't feel, but then just because we were starting to date, since I wanted it, it was like, okay, we will. And now we want to make sure that she's 500% in and ready to go too. You know what I mean?
Do guys have that pressure? Do guys feel that pressure? Like, I should just go along with this because like they really want it, and, you know.
Well, there's a way that, you know, we're not into it, unlike women.
What would be that way, Brad?
Are you really confused right now?
Are you like, what are you saying?
Yeah, Brad, I'm not really sure. I'm not picking up on a lot of what you're putting down here today, Brad.
You and your talking around thing.
I know.
Yeah,
well,
really,
I'm
just
talking
say it.
around today. So there's definitely going to be a major soft signal that something may not happen. I think, not that it's ever happened to me, but Joe tells me.
Yeah. I got no problem. I got no problem being upfront about that. Yeah, I'm getting older, and it's, you know, it's not the same. It's not always. You know. Also, it's also hard to find the time when you're both into it. You know what I mean? It's hard to make that happen sometimes. You know, and apparently you're supposed to. There's things you're supposed to do, like move. You know, there's a lot of things that make it different. Yeah.
Yeah. You're supposed to. Yeah. You're supposed to. Yeah. One of you has to move.
That's what I've heard. But we can't decide which one that should be. And
now, have you done? Here's something that we never did when we were young. So, like, we're planning on doing the stuff, and we're naked and laying together, and you're kissing a bit, and then you start talking, and you're hanging out and rubbing, and then you just do that for like 2 hours, and then you fall asleep, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, we kind of forgot to keep progressing on that. So Donna's never done any of those things. What?
I don't know if we'd forget. Like, you're naked. That's like got to be a reminder that.
Well, I know people that are always naked. It just they sleep naked. We're not. Yeah, we're very uncomfortable naked all the time. I don't like being. I can't sleep naked. You guys sleep naked?
No.
We sleep naked if it's our upstairs. It gets really hot and I haven't turned on the air conditioning yet, so it gets super hot. And if it's really hot, we'll make sure we turn on the air conditioning. I mean, I'm sorry, we'll just sleep naked because that's the best way to
really
cool down a little bit. Yeah, and apparently my wife was sleeping naked too when she was going through the flashes. And that was, and I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't know she was sleeping naked because she wouldn't go to bed naked, but she'd wake up naked, which I thought was really weird. So, yeah,
maybe she didn't know she woke up naked, and
that's
something.
Possible because then again, she wasn't throwing out any flags to me to let me know that she had gotten that way. So, yeah.
Donna, you look like a naked sleeper.
Are you a naked sleeper, Donna?
Yeah, remember someone thinks I'm like an ex stripper. No, I'm not a naked sleeper.
Yeah. Do you have a pole in your bedroom? Do you have a?
Yeah, I'm guessing
no,
pole.
No poles either. No.
My wife wanted to do some pole dancing not too long ago. She thought she wanted to take a pole dancing class because that was the big thing. Remember that for a while?
I did that once. Yeah.
Hard. Hard. Yes, very hard.
Workout, man.
A lot of burns. Burn your
bruises and burns
like
and
the
all
upper
sorts.
body workout is great.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So
that's creepy.
You should try it, guys.
Okay.
Pole dancing?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Only if I get tips.
Not gonna do it.
Okay.
Can you save your marriage?
Here we go.
Can you or can you not?
Donna, I'm sure you're going to have to say a few things about this, considering your job is to actually save marriages, or at least give expert advice on that.
I can't save marriages. They have to want to work to change.
You have to want to change.
It says right there, saving a marriage can be hard to do, but when you want things to improve and make it work. Number one, do you wish something more exciting would happen to improve your relationship? Man, that's passive, isn't it? Do you wish something more exciting would happen to improve your relationship?
What, like an earthquake?
Yeah, I don't know. Like what? What exciting?
What exciting thing to happen? You win the lottery?
Yeah,
that's exciting. That's exciting. And
some sort of outside force must come into your marriage without you doing anything about it to improve your relationship. So that relationship is doomed already, right there.
Yeah, I say yes, especially when it comes to leisure, because I tell you what, there's nothing more exciting than laying around on the couch, isn't there?
That's right. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I wish we had a new couch. That'd be exciting.
How do you make leisure lounging exciting?
Naked lounging.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
So. Well, but leisure can also be going out and having a snack.
No, it is. It can be taking it's good vacations. Obviously, my wife wants to go back to. She wants to go back to Europe, and I'm like, that's a great idea. We'll have to do that before we die. It's not going to
go to Japan. So many places,
right?
But that's not going to happen to you. You've got to do it.
Yeah,
indeed.
That's just crazy.
Indeed. I'm just wishing it'll happen, though. That's what the question was. So next,
do you think your partner still loves you?
I don't know.
Because they don't say it anymore.
Should I ask?
Should I talk about that with them?
Guys, if there's doubts, like really, then you need help.
Yeah.
Wow. There should not be any doubt.
How much do you say you love them? You two.
How much do you say I love you?
Yes, you two.
Or how often do you mean?
Do it all the time.
Oh, every time we talk, almost. Yeah. Seriously. In fact, it's nauseating sometime when we're together, just how much we say that to each other. We could be actually covering up for something.
Yeah, that's good. You could be saying it too much.
Overcompensating a bit.
Overcompensating. Yeah. Maybe we both are. Now I'm really doubtful.
Yeah, me think you don't protest enough or something like that.
Thanks, Bill.
But like any of these, so B, yes, but sometimes they act like they don't. Like, I think that's everybody in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, but C or D, really, that's a counseling issue. Like you really.
That's a big issue. Yeah.
A while ago.
Here's what's funny is I know my wife loves me with this huge passion. I don't think she likes me a lot of the time. like, and only because you've met me.
That's pretty funny.
You've met me, so you know. But I think there's just times when she just does not like me at all. You know what I mean? But I know she just this passion is something I can't even understand. It's so strong that the love is there, but man, does she not like me?
You speak for your wife a lot, Brad. I'd like to get her
She's
on the
not
show and
here.
see if she agrees with anything that you say.
No.
Okay.
I'm not even married.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I don't have a wife. I'm alone.
Question number 3.
Do you still have feelings for your partner? Well,
This seems to be a rather important question.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
I
like,
like
why would you be married if you don't?
Wait, what is the D? No,
What's a
you
donor?
are Denern.
You are Denern.
I'm Denern.
You are Denern.
I'm so Denern.
I am so denern right now.
Wow.
Denern.
This is another one of those things that was written in like
Russia.
Again,
Russia or something like that.
marriage.com.
No, you are Denern.
I am very Denern with you. So marriage.com is the greatest because I don't think anybody's ever been married or knows married or can type.
I think it's the same person that writes all of these things, and I think they're like 12. So go ahead, next.
Well, I think it is from another country because just a bit of compassion. What is that? Do you still have
feelings? Just a bit of compassion.
Just a bit of respect.
Like I hope they don't die. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of respect. Yeah, I don't call her names out in public.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got that. Right.
Do you suspect your lover of being unfaithful? Well, now there's people who just do, and they're just paranoid all the time, and there's nothing going on.
Well, but that's not good. You know, if you suspect your lover of being unfaithful, it's yes or no. Sometimes you suspect, or sometimes they've been unfaithful. I'm not really sure about that one either.
If anyone answers like
Anything?
any of these C's and D's or whatever, they need to be in counseling.
Yeah,
like
obviously
if
C
you
and
answer
D is
any
the
of
bad
these questions with those scary answers, you need to go to counseling.
That's
Like-
right.
Well, I love my wife, but I've had my doubts for a while.
You know,
And D
is my wife.
It seems to be getting D's just the one that you really need to stay away from. It looks like, yeah, D, or else you're a donor.
Is my wife being unfaithful? Sometimes I think she is. Not every second of the day. Sometimes.
Only when she's awake.
Only when she's not in my line of sight. I think she is
Only
being-
when she's with her lover.
Only
Okay,
when
next.
she's with Uncle Bill, who's not really her uncle, who stays at the house when I'm on the ship. Okay. Another reason not to go back. Do you still
really.
check? Do you still check one another during the day? Well, we did hockey for a couple years.
Thank
I
you.
give her a good check every once in a while.
Yes, nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. I knock her off the boards every once in a while.
What do you mean check on? You mean check up on? Do you
Yeah, I think-
talk
I
every
think
day?
this is
What does
written
check
poorly.
mean? Does
Or
check
check
mean that
in
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think check in with. I think they mean check in with. You check
I'm
in
gonna say
Really?
in.
throughout
Yeah.
the day.
I called to check she's not with another guy because I'm still back on question
Yeah.
4.
Do you still check one another during the day? Check.
That's exactly
Follow
what it-
how about the ones that follow on location? They look at their phone to see their locations.
that's whack. That's wackadoodle right there. I
You
don't know.
guys share your location?
No.
Now, hey, wait. Valerie says it defeats the purpose. I wonder if she's talking about the one before or this one.
Checking someone defeats the purpose?
It defeats the purpose of trying to cheat. I don't know. it defeats me cheating. So
That's true. It does.
I don't know.
yes.
So do you talk? Yeah. You should be talking.
Yeah, that's a
and
weird question. These
communicating.
these questions are so
These
strange.
are weird. Again, marriage.com, man. How they got this website, I don't know.
They paid for it.
They paid for it ahead of time. They got
Yeah.
it early. Do you still compliments to one
Give
another?
compliments. Do you still give compliments to
Do you
one
still
another?
give compliments to one another?
Yes.
I tell her all the time that she's should do better. No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
And if
Yes,
it
of
goes
course.
to D, you should not be. You should be in therapy.
Yeah. Or
Where's
you can
the
go with D.
RN at everything?
The answer, of course, is D. No anymore.
Anymore. No anymore.
No anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
More.
Okay. This is great. Somebody,
I know.
I think this person keeps falling asleep on their keyboard.
Yeah. No, on D, they're like, no anymore.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This person needs to have some kofefe.
Now here is what: does your heart still beat hard when you see your partner? And the answer is no.
Oh, apparently the dogs were sensitive to that
Does
question.
my heart beat hard? I mean, I'm excited sometimes. I'm glad when they're home, but I'm not sure my heart beats hard.
Do you ever still get like a little bit giddy, like a little bit like
Oh, sure.
almost embarrassed a little bit?
Yeah, I do. My heart beats hard every time my wife comes home from work and I haven't done anything.
Yes.
Then my pulse, everything. I race, I sweat,
I
the whole deal. Yeah.
I begin to sweat quite a bit.
Yeah.
I know that when
Right.
I know she has given me things to do and those things didn't happen. I begin to sweat. So I don't know if
Yeah.
my heart starts to beat.
Right.
I will say this. When my daughter was little, when she was a baby, and I would actually go away and go to a ship for like 3 or 4 days, as I was driving home, I would get
excited. Yeah.
so excited.
Sure.
So excited.
I still
to see
get
her.
that way whenever I see my wife. When I don't see her for a long period of time and I see her again, I have that feeling. I don't think she has that feeling toward me, but I definitely have that feeling toward her.
No, then doesn't remember I exist.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donna Wilburn has walked out of the building.
She's left
back.
the building. Donna
left
has
the
left
building.
the building.
She went and
kicked the dog down the stairs.
she went. There's a new rescue available at the pound. Somebody go pick that dog up. Okay. Do you often think about the first day you met your partner? Go.
I do, but not as often as I used to.
I don't think about the first day. I think about the early days. You know, the first couple years and some of the things that we would do.
Yeah.
Not like the first day we met. I might talk about it every so often, but
yeah, we told our kids about it, and they bring it up more than we do. So that was one of the still. Yeah, we told our kids about the first time we met, and then our early relationship things, and they think it's a hoot because we shouldn't be married. There's no way. Yeah, that's
true.
It was bad.
I will tell you this. I all the time think about and mention the first moment that we locked eyes and met. First of all, because it's in my act. Because I talk about attraction, and I talk about how different people are attracted. And I asked people, do you remember the moment you met? And I remember because she visibly became, when you talked about giddy and agitated and stuff like that, she immediately became giddy and agitated.
Again, there you go, talking about your wife again.
And I thought, man, I want to do that right there.
Yeah, boy.
But the point is, I was very attracted to her physically. She felt some sort of interesting connection with me. And then we spent the next 3 years really learning that we wanted to be together, through ups and downs. But that moment, what she was wearing, what she looked like, her hair, where we were standing, is so burned into my psyche that I talk about it all the time.
Can you, Joe, do you picture, like, I wouldn't say the first time I met my husband, but it would be like the first time he asked me out. Like, that is kind of imprinted in my head.
Yeah, I've got some really interesting memories because I wasn't really a very romantic guy, and I did some stupid stuff in the early days. And I didn't treat her like she deserved to be treated, actually. And she remembers that a lot.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, no, I made a few mistakes.
Yeah, I don't remember that quite as much as she remembers that.
But, will never let you forget them.
Yeah, no.
That's
30
exactly
years later, 30 years later, I still hear her.
She's quick to tell people.
Yeah,
that
she lets me know.
Yeah, so, but I still remember her, and I still remember how much I was attracted to her that I didn't let on to her then that I was. Because I was trying to play it cool.
Yeah.
Of course I was trying to play it cool, but she was so far out of my league and is still so far out of my league that I was an idiot. But then again, I could have easily gone the other way and just scared her away with me being like, oh, you're so pretty.
Yeah, you're still single A ball. She's
no question. Majors. All comedians, they all marry way over their heads. Yeah, I don't know one comedian who's married a woman who isn't so much better than him.
That stay together.
Yeah,
comedians often married Well, comedians often will marry just hangers-on or somebody they met at the club that thought their act was good, and they never. I don't think they usually stay together when that
Those guys
happens.
usually don't get married.
Yeah, they don't. So, do you regret the old days with your partner? I regret every day till today. Do you regret? Oh my God, do you regret?
Well, I do for the reason that I just told you guys. I was
No.
not. I could have been better to her. I could have been nicer to her at the beginning. Now, the old days when we once we fell in love and our early life together.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't regret it. I don't regret a moment of that. Are you kidding me? Why would I regret? Why would anybody regret that? Why would you regret the old days with your partner?
I don't know.
What would you guys been married a long time? There's ups and downs. There's times where we don't get as along as well, and there's times where we get along really well.
Yeah.
So what about, like, I call them the bumpy times? Do you regret the bumpy times?
Oh, I've done some stupid stuff. Yeah. Actually, you're talking to the wrong person here. I regret I regret everything. Everything I've ever done in my entire life. I feel like I've done the wrong thing.
Only thing.
Maybe I need therapy.
Yeah. The only thing I don't regret is this marriage. That
is the correct answer.
That's the only thing. Everything else, every step of my life, I regret totally.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. And I'd do anything to keep her. I'd lock her I'd chain her to the stove like we talked about. I'd do whatever it takes.
Here's a question. Have you ever thought, if I could go back and live my life again, let's say you go back to 12 years old, would you, and you got to remember what your life was, but you're 12 now again, what would you do? Would you seek out your partner who hasn't met you? You're going to meet so many years. Would you seek them out and do it all again? Get married.
Interesting.
Or at least try.
I think I would do the same life, but I would be different. Like, I would have been a lot more assertive early on. I would have been a lot more confident early on. But I don't think I would have, like, chosen a whole different road.
But what about your husband?
What about your partner?
Yeah, what about that? Would you be married to this person?
I'm thinking I would.
Would you go seek out that person? Because I always thought myself, my wife's 4 years younger than me, and I picture myself at 16 calling her at 12 and saying, "Don't."
This is illegal.
This is illegal. I know. saying don't. Well, my hope is that she also remembers that we were together, and calling her, because I know her phone number from when she was a little kid, and saying, "Don't date the people that hurt you really, really bad."
Yeah.
And I will see you when you're 18. You know what I mean?
I don't think I would change it up, because I think there's reasons that we went through what we went through.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Well, I don't want the same experience. I wanted to have it be new and fun, and I actually want to not make some of the mistakes I made when we met.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
my wife, I always wonder about my wife that way, because I'd like somebody to ask her that question. People always ask her the question about, what do you see in him? And she never has an answer for that. That's interesting. She just no idea. I think no idea is the most common answer.
He's still confused to this day.
Yeah, still. Yeah. So keep them guessing.
I think
That's
I settled. I think she wrote down, "I settled" the other day. I settled. Yes.
Okay, next.
All right. Do you still make time for each other?
All the time.
If I'd seen her in the last week, we would, but I don't know where she is. So
I have canceled other things just to be with her many times, just because I'm much more comfortable and I have so much more. I have such a better time being with her than I do doing other frivolous activities. That we spend a lot of time together.
I have nobody else. I don't.
Yeah, we don't even have any friends. Most people hate us. We've alienated our children.
Man cave. I don't like the sports. If she's available, I'm available for her. And if she's not available, I'll find something else to do.
So one of the other ways we trap you is to piss off all your friends so you don't have any friends.
Damn.
Yeah.
I never saw that one. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
It's all part of the plan. It's a long-term strategy.
Yeah.
No, my wife wishes I had friends. I think she'd like me gone.
I think my wife wishes the same way.
Could you,
like,
please get
please
friends
leave the house.
or something?
Find some friends.
Yeah, do something.
Some friends.
Get a hobby. Do something. Leave me alone. Quit pawing on me.
Hey, by the way, I do want to do a quick a quick announcement for tomorrow, and that is the virtual comedy show. We are going to have Mary Lynn Ricecub and Lauren Mayer and Patty Vasquez. Do you know Mary Lynn Ricecub?
I do not know Mary Lynn, but I know Lauren and Patty. They're funny.
Do you know? Did you ever watch the show 24 back in the day? She was.
Oh yeah.
She spent 9 years on 24. She is
now I know who she is.
She's
now
in a new movie
yes.
she's in a new movie coming out soon with Bob Saget. She's been in about 50. She's in Mr. Show with Dave.
Yeah.
So she's a very lovely person, and she has made a huge mistake and said she's going to be on our show
Yes.
tomorrow.
Has she seen this show?
Not this show. She's not going to be on this show. She's going
No,
to
I mean the virtual comedy show. Has she seen that?
She has not. Of course, she has not in any way seen it.
Yeah.
But she's going to do it. So if you can, how you do that is it's going to be live streamed on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube now, it's going to be at the same place, or you can be in the audience at virtualcomedyshow.com. But don't be a bad person. Okay. Well, what else is happening? We got to go now. This is the longest show we've ever done.
It is, and we didn't really cover any ground at all. But it was delightful.
We learned something today.
Did we?
Did we?
Yeah.
Have we learned anything any day? Has there been
The women have a secret playbook for trapping men.
That's right. We learned that marriage.com really needs to hire some new people.
Yep, they need a writer.
Okay, well, that's Joe Marlotti. You going anywhere? You working? What are you doing? Anything?
Actually, I did. I just booked a week. I'll be working at the St. Louis Funny Bone on June 3rd through 5th.
Hey, you need an opener?
No.
No. That's okay. I'm headlining Coconuts Comedy Club that same week.
Quit bragging.
3rd to the 5th in Tampa, Florida, in St. Pete Beach. Coconuts
That's a good
Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Donna, what about you?
What club are you working, Donna?
Being right here.
All right, we need to come out and do the live Vegas shows. Is what we need to do.
Yeah, right.
Okay, this has been Marriage 1000 question thing. Bye, everybody.
See ya.